Hi guys, so as you can probably tell from the title, this video is all about how to get that summery, bronze, sun-kissed, glowy skin. I just got back off of my holiday, so my skin is a little bit tanned. My skin to start with is extremely pale. This is really quite tanned for me, but as you can probably see, my arm is a lot more tan than my face. I don't know why my face just doesn't seem to tan as easily as the rest of my body. Now if you want, you can of course start off by fake tanning if that's what you want to do, but personally I think fake tanning takes way too long, so I am just going to start out with my natural face. Obviously you want your face to match the rest of your body. You don't want just a really tan face and the rest of your body to be really pale. Also, I will not be wearing foundation in this video because I feel like my skin is pretty clear. I will be using a bit of concealer, but this is not a foundation routine. But if you wear foundation, then just apply it before you start following these steps of this video. I'm going to start out by applying this concealer under my eyes. This is a different one to what I normally use because that one is too light for my skin now. I'm applying that in a triangular shape under my eye and on my eyelid because my eyelids are pretty red at the minute because they are still slightly sunburned. I'm blending out with a beauty blender. And I'm going to do the exact same on my other eyeball. I'm also going to apply 2 dots onto the sides of my face because I get a tiny bit of redness there and you don't want redness there, and around here because I have some dark pores around my nose which I kind of want to cover up. It still looks very much like my own skin, and that is the kind of look that I want to go for. As I said, you can just use foundation if you want, but that is not my preference. Then I'm going to set that with a powder. If you're wearing foundation, you would need to set your foundation at this point, and I'm setting it because it will prevent creasing under my eyes. And if I just left it as it is, then the bronzer that I'm going to put on wouldn't blend onto it very nicely. Now we are going to move on to the first product that is actually going to bronze your skin. And the first product that I'm going to use is actually a face powder, like what you set your foundation with, but in a darker shade so that it actually will bronze my skin. You can definitely just use an ordinary bronzer, but I picked this up in a few shades darker to use as a bronzer. I am using this on a large fluffy brush. I am putting that on the temples of my forehead. A lot of people only bronze their cheek, but by putting it on your forehead as well, it's just going to blend that colour up and cover more of your face and make you more bronzy. So you don't want to put it directly in the middle of your forehead because you want to keep that area light. You want to put it around the temples of your head, which is this area here. So you can probably see now my forehead is nice and bronzy, but the bottom half of my face isn't. So now we're going to take this under the cheeks. And you also want to go down this part of the face too. You don't want to go in too heavy-handed with this colour because then it can start to look muddy, and then you just want to blend over the edges so there are no harsh lines. Next, you want to use a darker shade of bronzer and a smaller brush. This brush is a lot smaller than the last one that we used, so it won't cover as much area of the face. This is as dark as I would prefer to go with a bronzer, but depending on whatever your skin tone is, you can obviously go darker or lighter. And this is the Honolulu Bronzer by W7. It is supposed to be a dupe for the Hula Bronzer by Benefit. I'm going over the same areas but not bringing it all the way out. See, with the other one I brought it out to about here, this one I'm only going to take about to here. So I'm just going around my jawline. And slightly down my neck. Basically, you just want to start with a little bit of product and then build the amount of product up, instead of going in with loads to start with, so you can't go wrong as easily. The centre of the face is looking very light still, so what I'm actually going to do is take it down the sides of my nose, and so you don't apply too much, you want to tap off the brush on like the back of the product or the back of your mirror, or wipe it off on the back of your hand. And I'm also going to take that under my bottom lip as well. And I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows off camera. So I'm going to follow it up with a highlighter. I would normally highlight with the lightest shade, which is this one in the middle. But because my skin is a little more tanned, I am going to go in with the goldeny bronzy highlighter. So we're going to start by taking that onto the tops of the cheeks. Normally I would apply blusher, but I don't have any with me at the minute, so you should probably apply blusher before highlight. And I'm also going to take that down my nose a little bit. And onto the brow bone. And I'm taking that onto the cupid's bow and centre of my chin too. We are going back to the second bronzy shade that we used, and I'm taking a fluffy brush and applying that into the crease of my eye. Because again, this is going to tie in the entire face into the bronzy look. Sorry, I'm holding my mirror like right in front of the camera. And to take the darker shade, and I'm just applying that into the eyelid area. So I'm just using that lighter shade under my eyebrow. So that is it for the eye makeup. I am just going to quickly apply some mascara, and I'm going to do it off camera because this video is already long. Should have probably zoomed the camera in a bit, shouldn't I?